My name is Nicolas Amaro, and my wife Norma, who is she's busy right now, but we are N&N Amaro Produce, and we are a small family, a small farmers family, and we grow our vegetables chemical free. We've been doing this for the last 9 years, and I think that's what we do. Well, on, I've been working for 18 years in construction, and we started, learning how to grow. Well, actually, I was invited to learn how to grow our vegetables organically, and it was in Forest Grove. There is a program, Adelante Mujeres program, actually Adelante Mujeres Agriculture, and they invite to us to learn how to grow organically vegetables. So it was very interesting for us, and we tried. Then we started on 2004 getting the classes. Then we just have that like a hobby at that time, because before I used to grow my plants, a few plants at any apartment I used to live, just on the backyard for feed my family. And so when we were invited, it was really interesting for me. So I decided to take the classes. That's the way we started. We learned there, and then later they find us a spot, to where to grow our vegetables, and that's the way how we started. We were invited, for the manager was at that time on 2009, and they contact to Adelante Mujeres Agriculture, and they ask for some vendors. So they told us about Lents, and we decided to come. And so we are at Lents International Farmers Markets from that time, 2009 actually. Yeah. We are in Forest Grove on Wednesdays from 4 to p.m. and on Wednesday, and we are on Saturdays on Cedar Mill, there by Sunset Highway, off of Sunset Highway, on Saturdays from 8 to 1 p.m. and on Lents, of course, from 10 to 3 p.m. And we are here, and we are very happy in this market too, of course. I'm from Mexico. I was born in Tlaxcala, Mexico, a little bit more than 45 years ago. And they used to, my dad grow, just corns and, zucchinis, beans, and that kind. No, the varieties I do here. And actually, when I was in Mexico, I didn't really like, the agriculture for some reason, but when I get here, I just came trying to get a better life, of course, trying to help my family down there. But when I get here, the first job I got is construction and I was working for 18 years until actually 2011. I lost my job. But I've been doing for about 5 years, the agriculture, just on the side, like a hobby. And like I said before, I've been trying to grow my vegetables on the backyard of any apartment I used to live. So when we were invited from Adelante Mujeres Agriculture in Forest Grove, so it was very interesting for me. So I decided to learn, and we started doing that from 2005. So years later, I lost my job. But we've been doing this for a few years. So we decided, my wife and me, we decided to start full time on 2011. So we decided, to start doing this kind of business. I like to do this because I noticed, people are more interested, taking care of themselves, they're healthy and eating pretty healthy, and I found a way, then to help my family working in the agriculture, plus doing something interesting for people, so that's, and for the community, of course. So that's why we're happy, my wife and my kids, doing this. I think we are the ones, that we have something different, some products different, totally different to offer, the customers. And that makes us, to do a better job, because, we are probably not the only ones, but one of those that we have something different, to offer the customers. And like herbs, some of them, and some vegetables too, and just for say, like papalo, it's papalo pipicha. It's one of those herbs that it's a little different, than we grow here. But we're growing here now in Oregon, in Hillsboro, actually. So that makes us to keep doing what we do, because it's something different, and we like what we do. Yes. Other than that, we have, quelite. That's another kind of greens. It's pretty, very popular in my place, in Mexico. And like zucchini blossoms, the people are taking home, and they're very, very interested, about it. And we're still working, to make recipes for them. And that's just some of, the different vegetables we have. Well, actually, the most difficult, maybe it's gotta be, the job. It's a lot of work, because we are chemical free, so it's not that easy, We don't have enough equipment, and we don't use any chemical on it or pesticides to control the disease, the weeds and all that stuff. So we got to work hard. That's the hard job. But other than that, the weather. The weather is one of those things, and we never know how the weather gonna be. But we keep trying to figure out, When we started doing this, full time, we were afraid because we didn't have enough, how to say, enough money to start our business. So I started recycling, like woods to build my greenhouse, because some people want to throw away, like woods, and I decided, no, I can, recycle. And I started to build my greenhouse at home, but I'm still needing, more stuff like heaters, fans, but that's the little weird thing, because, we didn't have enough money to start it. But we're still working, and the main thing is we have in our brain is we got to keep going, because we know we're doing something good for the community, and that makes us to feel, good, because we feel like we're doing something for this big country, pouring, a little piece, for this big country, and for the, it's hard for me to say in English. El desarrollo de este país.
Development, yeah.
The what?
Development.
Development.
Yep.
Is that right? Okay, thank you. So that makes us, happy. We're doing something, I guess, something good for the community and for this big country. Yeah. That's what I feel. That's what I feel. Doing something that, I don't know. I'm pretty sure most people don't want to do that. Nobody wants to be on the field, working hard. I know there are some people, but we do happy, because it's not just because it's my job. It's not just because I got to feed my family. It's because I'm thinking, in my customers when I come to the market and look those faces, happy faces, and those words that says, thank you guys for what you're doing, because it's a great thing what you're doing. I feel proud to bring, just like my banner says, our satisfaction is to bring, healthy and what else? Healthy vegetables and from our garden to your table. So it's a mix of, it's part of my job, because I can find another job and what I've been doing for and making money too, but I decided this because I see my wife is happy what she does. So I say, well, this is the thing, I think what we can do. Sometimes it's hard. I can tell you, sometimes we say we don't expend the time with our kids. So, those things sometimes make me think about it and say, is that the thing what I want to do? But I mean, when I think very well and I say, well, my kids work with us. You can see them, well, and they go to the garden too, and so instead of they go, just on the streets or doing something bad, I mean, that makes me think different. So we are here to do something positive. We are here to get a better life, doing the right things. That's what that makes me, keep doing, because I don't want to be just like a family doing nothing and getting benefits or something like that. No, I get here because I wanted to do something. I want to go through working, doing what I know what I'm doing, wherever, working hard. So yeah, that's the way. That's why we're doing what we do. We're doing this now, and we are so happy doing this. That's what I say, like you say, more naturalist, because I feel like that. I know I'm doing something for, not just for my family and me, I'm doing for the customers, the community, and why not for this country, that give me a chance, to stay here, and because you gotta know, I'm paying my taxes too, and everything. So that makes me feel very good. That makes me feel, proud of me. Yeah, that's why I said I'm doing something for a little bit for this big country, and por el desarrollo, el crecimiento, desarrollo y crecimiento de este país. Yeah, I can say in English that. Sorry. We are a family of 6 members total. We have 3 kids, 3 boys actually, and 1 little daughter. So, and my wife, of course. And yeah, like I said before, they're all involved, Some of them, the little ones don't really like, but he will get it. My oldest one, he's only 17 years old. My little daughter is 14. My other boy has 13. And the last one, 10 years old. And all them, now then we are on vacations, so they're helping, at the garden. Yeah, and that, it's a great thing, because let's say 10 years ago, they've been asking me for, junk food. I can tell, like, I gotta say, like hamburgers, pizza, and all that stuff. Now, and no vegetables. So when we started, they like it a little bit, but later they say, no, we don't want to go to the garden. But yeah, so I asked them, do you know where the strawberries come from? And they say, yeah, from Winco. See, so they didn't have an idea where the vegetables come. So when they really know how to grow our vegetables, and they enjoy, they love, to eat fresh, like cherry tomatoes, cucumbers, and all that stuff. So that makes me, that opened my brain on that time, 9 years ago, and I say, okay, here is the way, how I'm gonna start, feeding my family with real healthy vegetables, and because I don't even eat vegetables like I do now.